Okay, Rishi, so let's proceed ahead with your technical snap plus HR for MS program in IIT Madras Engineering Design Department, right?
Yes, sir.
Please tell us something about your academic background.
Sure, sir. First of all, thanks for giving me this opportunity. Myself, Rishi Kumar. I'm from Tamil Nadu, Chennai. A bit about my academics. I did my schooling in Kendriya Vidyalaya till SSLC. Then for my HSC, I moved to a private school. I did my bachelor's in automobile from Rajlakshmi Engineering College. And after graduation, I chose to prepare for GATE exam and some different sector jobs. My preparations didn't go that well due to some health issues. Then I found a job in which I was interested in to work with a reputed automotive company as a CAE engineer, where we do model build for.
Okay, so Rishi, you when did you graduate?
I graduated in 2021, sir.
Okay, so for the last 3 years, what are you doing?
So after graduation, took a couple of drop years. I prepared for some competitive exams and for GATE and for some defense sector jobs. So my preparations were not so good due to some health issues that I had. So then I took a job with an automotive company. So that's what I'm doing right now for the past 13 months.
You are in automotive company right now.
Yes, sir.
What are you working there in?
Working as a CAE engineer, doing underwater thermal simulations. Uh,
Tell us more about that.
So basically, what we do is we study the heat source from the car and how it impacts the other components, like how the engine heat and how the exhaust heat affects the other components of the car is what we study. Like we try to analyze whether any components might fail due to the heat that's being generated from the heat sources.
Hmm. So how you're making RC quadcopter there, as you mentioned in your research proposal?
Yes, so during my BTech days, I had this hobby of building a RC quadcopter, uh, in which I was interested in because of some of my friends. We used to make it as a fun activity and play using that. So
Okay, is there any difference between drone and unmanned air vehicle?
no, sir, both are the same. There were just fancy names that are given to them. Yes.
Okay, quadcopter, two rotors are spinning clockwise, other two spin counterclockwise. What is the reason for that?
To to nullify the gyroscopic effect that's being generated, I guess. Uh,
What is gyroscopic effect?
Gyroscopic effect is a phenomenon in which if we try to change the angular momentum of a spinning object, a torque is being generated in the perpendicular direction.
Hmm. How do you measure the size of any quadcopter?
So we measure the length vertically and horizontally.
Hmm. No, no. What features do you add in quadcopter?
What features?
Yeah.
Uh, we can add lights and we can add GPS to make autonomous flights from one place to another, and we can add on some sort of um, motors to do some functions like grabbing something and picking and placing it somewhere, and yeah, we can do multiple fun things. So,
Hmm. Okay, so tell us something about the aerodynamic lift and drag forces.
yes, so I think it's concurrent with my project that I did. So my final year project that I did was to study the left hand drag that's being acted on a motorbike, which is being involved in a race. So I tried to calculate how much impact like a winglet has on winglet has on a bike. So uh, yeah, like from my study, I understood that only at high speeds there are a significant amount of downforce that is being generated due to the add-on of having a winglet in a bike, like 10 to 15 kgs of downforce at 200 to 250 kilometers per hour speed. So
Yeah, what is the difference between the wings of helicopter and this your ceiling fan wings, this flaps? What is the difference between the two?
so ceiling fan is a kind of a device which tries to gives comfort to us by blowing in more air towards us. But helicopter blades are the one which try to generate lift by pushing their air downwards. So there's a
Okay,
kind.
if I give you ceiling fan and point one section one is above ceiling fan wings, point two is below ceiling fan wings. Can you write Bernoulli equation for these two?
Yes, so there would be a pressure difference and there will be a pressure head difference only.
Where will be more pressure?
The more pressure would be on the bottom side.
Bottom side.
Yes, sir.
So that means air will flow in the opposite direction because pressure is more in the bottom side, pressure is less on the above wing.
No,
So
sir,
air will
since
start.
the air is being pushed downwards, there's a vacuum that's created on the top side. Yes,
So pressure is more at the bottom side. And what about air velocity? That is more above or below?
it's below, sir.
Again, so Bernoulli equation, how you will satisfy it? Pressure is also more, air velocity is also more. The atom difference may not be that much.
Yes, sir, but we are giving it a flow energy, like we are giving it some uh, flow energy right through the wing blades.
Okay, so why you want to join this department and leave your job?
Yes, ever since I went for an open house in IIT Madras, I was always interested in joining an IIT and doing my masters over there. So that was the reason behind my my plan
In
to
which
quit my
direction
job.
you want to do research?
I wanted to do research in automotive area or robotics. So these are my areas of interest.
Presently in your job, you're working in the same area?
Yeah, sir. Right now, I'm working in a CAE domain in which actually we do study of the different components. We don't do any extensive research oriented project works. So we just do study and we just build models for analysis and send them over to analysts.
Hmm. So what new would you like to do in IIT Madras if you join us? Have you seen our website? Have you seen our research work?
Yes, some of the few of the research works that I've gone through in IIT Madras, there are. I would like to very much. I would very much like to be interested in getting myself involved in a industry-oriented project in which I would work on a problem statement like how to improve a vehicle dynamics of a car or how to improve a strength of a some member to improve some uh, uh, improve some structural rigidity or something like that
And have
from
you seen
automotive.
such work going on?
Uh, I've not studied like elaborate research papers or something, but I've just seen some statements which they have posted up on the website, like which professor handles which areas in which they are doing research.
Hmm. What did you like in our department? What research area?
Uh, I would say automotive and robotics.
Okay. Okay, Rishi, let me give the feedback. Rishi, in your research proposal, you have not very clearly mentioned that in IIT Madras, which area would you like to work in? So what I suggest is go to the website of IIT Madras and identify the area for you, which may be matching with your current job profile. Whatever you have written in your research proposal, like quadcopter, drones, unmanned air vehicle, he will ask you question from there. And you have mentioned about drag force and this drags and lift forces in aerodynamics are very important topic for your this entire thing. So how Bernoulli equation operates on the wings of a helicopter and ceiling fan and drag force, lift force. simulation, NCs, whatever you have mentioned, written in your research proposal, word to word, please revise, because he will pick up a word and start asking you question from there,
Sure,
right? So
sir.
that
I
is very,
will
very
pay
important.
attention to it.
Yeah. So take the hard copy of your research proposal and read one by one what you have done that. The question is why MS? Why you want to leave your job? So I want to upskill myself, get the brand of IIT Madras to get into good job. My present job is also quite good, but the branding of IIT Madras will help me to excel in my career further. Moreover, I'll be learning a lot. I've gone through the website of IIT Madras, and very good work is going on. In industry, I'm working in particular domain, but to acquire the software skills and all those skills, I would like to join IIT Madras. This is a premium institute, and maybe I have inclination to go into academics also after masters. So say that also, that in future I may think of going into academics, job of a researcher or professor or academics. So that for that I want to join MS Forum. That way you say, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Prepare well for fluid mechanics, strength of material, these things, right? Mechanical vibration and all. When you say gyroscope, you should know what is gyroscope,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So for this drones with two wings, clockwise, two counterclockwise, so lift. So that is important to control, the direction and everything. How to
Yeah.
control direction, to balance it, those things. So why they spin in the opposite direction? So in the helicopter, typically there's a wing and then the tail there is a another rotor. So there are two rotors actually, just to maintain that swing or balance and all these things.